Here's a segment from a recent Gun Talk radio episode. You can listen to all the Gun Talk radio podcasts however you tune in, or check out guntalk.com for more. So let me go to the phones here. Becky's with us out of Tulsa, Oklahoma on line one. Hey, Becky, thanks for calling in. What's on your mind?
Hey, well, a guy a couple of callers ago said he was going to get, I think he called them reactive targets.
Uh-huh.
And I've never heard of that, and I want to get better so I can, shoot something that's moving.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know if that's what I needed to get. I don't even know what they are.
Okay. Well, we're talking about two different things. We'll cover both of them for you. First,
okay.
he was wanting to make it more fun for his daughter to have reactive targets. All that means is something, when you shoot it, something happens. And it can be a balloon that pops. It could be, I've used like saltine crackers. You shoot them and they go poof, they explode. Tin cans that you knock over. Basically anything that reacts to being shot. That's kind of fun. It's a little bit more fun than shooting a paper target, if you will. So that's kind of what we're talking about there. If you want to go crazy, like Lord knows we've done it. We've shot watermelons and pumpkins and cantaloupes and things like that. And that's just tons of fun. Makes a big old mess, but if you're outdoors, then it's okay. That's fun. But in terms of, let's go back to you wanting to get better at your shooting. Tell me what you're shooting now and what's going on with your shooting.
I have an HK 9mm, and I'm sorry I don't know the name of it, but it's a competition gun.
Okay.
And it recoil. I really like it, and I shoot better with it than I have with anything else. But it still recoils, and I'm still just shooting a piece of paper with two hands, not going very fast. And, of course, if there were a bad guy, chances are good that they'd be moving,
Right. Okay. And you have your gun primarily for self-protection, I'm gathering.
I do.
Okay. I got some thoughts for you. First of all, you're in Tulsa, right?
I am.
You are fortunate because there are some really good shooting instructors in the Tulsa area. And what I am going to recommend for you is that you call around or go visit 2 or 3 places where they have ranges and instructors. There's U.S. Shooting Academy. There's Tulsa Firearms Training. There's several different ones. Find one where you kind of have a good feel for it. Talk to them. Say, hey, I need an instructor, or I got a class. I have a gun I want to use for self-defense. You will be amazed if you go take a full-day class, a one-day class, how much you will learn, how much comfort you will have with your gun at the end of that.
Okay.
So that's point number 1. Number 2, it sounds like maybe the recoil of this pistol is somewhat bothersome for you and causes you some concern. Is that right?
Well, a little bit, only because, in a real-life situation, you'd have to shoot probably several times, and the bad guy wouldn't just stand there and wait for you to aim.
Right. Okay, all right. Then I'm going to abandon point number 2. I was going to suggest that you consider getting a .22 pistol to shoot in addition to your 9mm to train with it. But because of what you're describing, I'm going to go back to point number 1, which is the training is going to make all the difference. It's how you grip the gun, the way you grip it, how hard you hold it, how you lean into it when you're shooting. All of those things will help you control the recoil to the point where before long, and you're not going to believe me on this one, but it's true, before long, you won't even notice the recoil. You will be looking at the sights and focusing on hitting the target. And when you have a good, strong grip, and you've built a good grip and a good stance, and you're leaning into your gun, you're just shooting and going bang, 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 and not even thinking about recoil.
Okay.
So, like I say, you are in a really good spot. You're fortunate in a place where there are some really good firearms trainers. Check it out. Call around. And like I say, maybe go visit and say, look, what do you have? What kind of classes do you offer? Find something where you can be comfortable with it. Let me ask you this. Do you think you would be more comfortable with a woman instructor?
Yeah, actually, there's a female at the range I go to, and I've only had one lesson with her, but I liked her very much. And I shot better, during our lesson than I have previously.
Well, there you go. I think you have just broken the code on it. You know what to do and where to go. Go sign up and say, look, I want to take several classes with you, whether it's like a 1-hour lesson and then also ask, do you do like full classes where there might be like 10 people in the class and you spend a whole day there? I think you'd get a lot out of that. But you already have the contact. You know who to go to and where to go. So you're well ahead of me. You just got to so-called, if you will, pull the trigger and make it happen.
Okay. Well, I'll call her and schedule some more. And maybe I can find a full day also.
There you go. Becky, thank you so much for calling and for wanting to be good at this. And also, the main thing is for deciding that you're going to be the protector of yourself. Well done. Thank you so much for your call.